Welcome guys, my name is Kilimanjaro and today I finally hit legend with my Galvangar OTK Charge Warrior deck, and because of that I decided to give you a little bit of introduction to the deck, how it works and how I hit legend with the deck. So let's just get straight into it. While my collection loads and I'm giving you the deck list, I would like to just pretty much highlight the history of the deck. So ever since Hearthstone Classic, Control Warrior has been a pretty permanent archetype in Hearthstone because of many reasons. Warrior used to be the only class that had the ability to overheal themselves with the armor mechanic, and this on its own made it a pretty decent control archetype. And with the help of lots of removal spells just like Shield Slam, Execute and Brawl, Control Warrior has been a menace in classic Hearthstone. And another important thing in Warrior's class identity was the charge mechanic, because this class used cards like Grommash Hellscream, Corcoran Light and Warsong Commanders to just basically abuse charge until it got nerfed and diverted into Rush and then being brought back into the meta with Mr. Smite and something like that. But Control Warrior has been there since the beginning of Hearthstone, and there were some metas where it was not tier 1 and not meta breakingly strong, like the Jade Druid meta, but there were times when Control Warrior has been absolutely dominating the ladder, like the Dr. Boom Mad Genius Control Warrior deck or the Dragon Warrior deck over the Galakrond period. And with Fracture in Alterac Valley, Warrior got loads of amazing cards. They got Frozen Buckler, they got To the Front, they got Captain Galvangar, Shield Shatter and Rokara the Valorous. And with these options and the already existing options, Charge Control Warrior has been born for the first time. And basically the main idea of this deck was to use To the Front, Captain Galvangar and Faceless Manipulators to OTK your opponent, while also serving as a control deck that generate lots of armor, remove the board, remove threats, and so on. And Charge Control Warrior has been a very strong deck back then, but it was not tier 1. And in 2022, with the introduction of Voyage to the Sunken City expansion, the year of the Hydra rotation has happened, and first of all Warrior got once again some pretty strong cards like From the Depths and Nelly the Treasure, and the meta changed drastically because Demon Hunters started to emerge and the meta has been really strong, and Warrior was seen as basically a tech class because the armor generation on its own countered Demon Hunters and Quest Hunters' incredible phase damage potential. But back then, when Voyage of Sunken City released, the Control Warrior deck has been played with the Dragon package with the introduction of Amalgam of the Deep, Kazaku-san, Raid Boss Onyxia, because you needed the extra value. However, Demon Hunter and Quest Hunter have been so dominant in these Year of the Hydra standard metagame that Blizzard decided to nerf these classes, and with that we see the true rise of the Galvangar Charge Control Warrior. So basically, with Demon Hunter and Quest Hunter nerfed, Blizzard allowed the meta to slow down significantly, and because of that, the Kazakusan version of the Control Warrior was not good enough. There were Holy Paladins who could OTK you with Mr. Smite being buffed up by Cariel, and there were Boar Priests and Quest Priests who could just kill you instantly. Alignment Druid was amazing. So what I wanted to say is Kazakusan was a very slow win condition. You needed to play 4 dragons, you needed to play the Kazakusan, and then you needed to draw the spells you have sent into your deck, and it was way too slow. So people decided to once again put the Captain Galvangar package back into the deck to find a win condition way more earlier, because with the interaction between Nelly and the 1-mana Pirate and just Mr. Smite and Captain Galvangar, you could find many ways, and you were able to tire out your opponent, remove their threats while drawing the cards, and just finish off your opponent. Fast forwarding to the mini set after the voyage of the Sunken City, we also see a little bit of meta shift, because the meta is once again a little bit faster. So Control Warrior is really becoming a tier S deck at this point, with how many rows are there on the ladder, and Warrior just being a very big counter to all type of rogue decks. And Warrior is right now a very good deck for climbing, because it's very consistent. Like, there are very few matchups that it loses very hard. The only one I could mention is Mac Paladin, but apart from that, the mirror matchup is its worst matchup. And usually when a mirror matchup is a deck's class's worst matchup, it tells that the class is pretty damn strong. And currently there are 3 archetypes. There is the General Control Warrior, which is just running the new cards from the mini set, like Igneous Lava Gorger and the new Elemental. And it doesn't really have a win condition. It doesn't have the OTK package, it doesn't have the Kazakusan package. It is just trying to tire you out. There is this version, but some cards are changed. The Kazakusan is included, and the deck is built in a way that you can play the 4 dragons. So it's basically just the Elemental Control Warrior, but with the dragon package, and Kazakusan has no win condition. And there is still the Captain Galvangar version. I feel like this version is better against every other class, because still I feel like that with the charge minions you can close out the games, which is very important, because the Kazakusan archetype still struggles from not being able to close out games. But this is the version that is significantly worse in the mirror matchup. Like, it usually cannot beat a not Captain Galvangar OTK Warrior deck. So this is the deck list that I reached Legend with today. As you can see, it's Galvangar 3. So the deck changed a lot in these recent weeks. I have been experimenting with different setups, different builds. I find this the most consistent version of the Galvangar OTK, but of course you can just run any other one, and basically all the other Control Warrior decks are just really good, even the non-OTK ones. But this is the list I prefer. Shield Slam, I don't think I need to explain this card. Finley is amazing in this deck, especially because of the interaction from the depths. And also if your hand is just stuck with cards you don't need, you can just reset, which is amazing. Forging Flames is very good. It's hand refiller. Frozen Butler is pretty strong, especially because of the interaction with Shield Shatter. To the Front is always needed for your OTK. From the depths is Giga Mega Super Broken, and it's most likely going to get nerfed in the near future. Heavy Plate is here for cycling through the deck, and if you need armor you can just use it. Shield Block, also the same. Igneous Lava Gorger is a very strong 4-drop. For 4 mana you get a 3/5 taunt, and you get to dredge. And if you can dredge a Shield Shatter from it, it's basically incredibly strong. Like 4 mana, 3/5, get 10 armor. Onyxian Rakes are usually not run without the Dragon package, but I'm absolutely in love with these cards, and I feel like you need both of them. You need the removal, they can give you you need the taunt. I feel like if you really want to, you can replace them with School Teachers. The only reason I think that they are better than School Teachers is the taunt, because the meta is pretty fast right now, and I think that the taunts are worth more than the School Teachers. Outriders Axe is pretty broken card. You have 1 Brawl. You could tech in another one, but I think 1 Brawl is fine. Faceless Manipulator and Battleground Battlemaster are both parts of the combo. I feel like running 2 Manipulators is an overkill. You're perfectly fine with 1. Captain Galvangar is obviously here. Mr. Smite and Nelly, I feel like they are a package together. Like if you cut the first one, you should cut the second one, because their interaction, like Smite can give your pirate's charge, is very strong. Smite is not necessary, but I think that he's never a bad card. Like he never really sits in your hand and does nothing, because he can open up lots of amazing possibilities to kill your opponent. Rokara, I don't think I have to explain the card. She's pretty strong. The weapon is very strong. The hero power is very strong. I still have Onyxia. I actually experimented with Naptulon, and I feel like Naptulon in a vacuum is much stronger. Naptulon is incredibly strong, but Onyxia is much more flexible, and this is, I think, what you need. Because Onyxia, you can kill 2 big minions or just lots of small minions. With Naptulon you can just kill big minions, and you can't really deal with a big low HP board with Naptulon. So I think Onyxia is more flexible, and this is why she gets her place in the deck. And I don't think I have to explain Shield Shatter. It's just single-handedly one of the best warrior cards right now. So without further ado, I would like to show you how I managed to hit Legend with this deck. Tune in for the video. Warlock. This could be bad. I'm gonna keep both Lava Gorgers, and the Heavy Plate is also very good. I think I want to reset the Heavy Plate, but until I don't know what kind of deck he's playing. I'm not gonna do that. Because if he's Murloc, then Heavy Blade is pretty important. If he's Rogue, then the Heavy Blade is pretty important. If this is Curse Lock, then we'll see. Eventually I can't really decide yet, so I'm really going to stick with it. Let's see. Okay, this is Rogue. Alright, Heavy Blade stays then. Lava Gorgers are going to be really important. Cookie the Cook is coming out. And there's the this is... Let's play the Lava Gorger. Or a Shield Slam. Shield Slam is pretty important. Tools of Nefarian. Okay, that's a bit problematic. But this is why we kept the Heavy Blade, didn't we? Let's gonna play this Lava Gorger. It's going to get lots of Lava Gorgers. My hand is pretty bad. I could do with some card draw. Preparation. Recognize on. I need to keep the second Shield Slam in check. In case I need it for something. Yeah, the Shield Shatter is pretty good. This is what I want. Just gaining 10 armor and being able to draw Shield Shatter the next turn is pretty awesome. However, he can just Lava Gorger or this quick scale trickster into a Glaciate. What? He played Ozumat? Why would you do that? I think I'm just going to clear this board with a Shield Shatter. This big Shield Shatter, isn't it? Yeah. I still have Brawls, so I feel pretty safe to do this. I need the Shield Block because I need the card draw. I'm running out of stuff. I really need something that just allows me to draw, because otherwise that's very bad. Rokara would be good because Rokara Forged Flame could give a lot of value to us. I just want to survive until turn 10 when I can Onyxia. But yeah, this game is not going very well for me. My deck is like pretty big still. The free shield block is very good. Hopefully I'm going to find something that's going to be relevant. Nelly would be also very fine. Like, throwing to the front and such is just straight up bullshit. What has happened? He's not dredging. He's also not looking like he's picking the cards, which is oddish. think he gained something randomly. Looked like he gained something randomly. Oh, it's frozen bottler, it's very bad. I need to survive one turn until I have Onyx, yeah. That could be good. Did he AFK? And getting to Legend with an AFK would be... I don't know. Just not the feeling. Like, it would feel pretty undeserved. Alright, let's see. He left on Legend. And yeah, I'm not happy. I am finally Legend, but I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this.